Slam Sector contains levels of brain rot that may be harmful or traumatizing to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Stream Title. Today we are talking about
Stream Title.
It's Stream Title, but can you hear me still?
I can hear you.
You're frozen.
Okay.
You're Naruto.
I'm frozen, and I'm also not Matt. What happened?
Oh, I never changed your name on here. That's what happened.
Fantastic.
Why
did I suddenly become frozen?
I don't know why you became frozen. I know why it says Stream Title. It's because while Ryan was launching the stream and I was changing slides, I changed it from Big Crump in the Game to Stream Title because it was easier than trying to figure out what the actual stream was called. Elliot,
Dwarf Daddy Summer.
Try jumping out. Oh.
I've refreshed the page. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you are black.
Well,
can
you
you
banished
see
him to
us?
the Shadow Realm because you named him Matt.
Well, while Elliot maybe figures that out.
The stream is Short King Summer.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This stream has a lot more Space Marine content than Short King content. I don't know what to tell you. I know what you two are excited for, but Ryan, there's also things for you to be excited for that aren't that too.
But the Short Kings loom over all.
Well, the Short Kings do. Oh, Elliot, we have a camera.
no, that's not right.
What are we seeing?
Hold on.
What are we seeing?
That's Elliot's Grey Void.
It's it was my ghost. My in-house ghost was getting a little bit of a selfie there. All right. I don't know what that was, but we figured it out.
That was a Shadow Realm.
Sorry, everybody.
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, sorry we did not have an actual live stream this week for Warhammer 40,000. Jordan was eaten by the Beast of Nurgle. And things are going to be weird for the next couple weeks. I am moving, so I will not be on After Dark for like 3 weeks, which is kind of weird because I've been on every one this summer, I think. Ryan, Elliot, last week we had a quite the reveal stream. And on top of that, we also had some reveals Sunday, Monday, Tuesday so far, which 3 of our Slam members, particularly myself, Ryan, and Ashton, are very excited for it. We're going to briefly cover those, but we're not going to go into detail unless for some reason we got a ton of time at the end, and then we'll talk about it. But without further ado, Grey Knights Codex, Black Templars Codex are going on pre-sale, I think this week or next week. How does that work? Is that a this week thing, Ryan? I don't know how the pre-release stuff works. So when they announced that, hey, this is going to
I don't have a good read on how long the delay is. I want to say it's like 1 or 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah, that's always been my thing, and I know we predicted it's gonna release right when I finish my move, or at least when I get to the new location. So like I'm kind of in an awkward spot where like I have to figure out a way to get the book without pre-ordering because I don't know where I pre-order from, anyways.
Yeti Boatman says it's going on pre-sale in 2 days, and then it'll probably come out. Yeah, Jordan says 2 weeks later.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll be able to buy it this weekend.
Yeah, and I have
if you need to ship anything to my place,
I already shipped 2 boxes of cocktail syrups to your house. Last night. So don't tell Brittany.
Drinking good in the neighborhood, as long as it's not tiki stuff, we'll be fine.
No, it is.
Not
it
to
is.
peel back the
absolutely
kimono too much.
It is falernum and fashion. Oh no, I forgot to order fashionola. Shit. Anyways, and I ordered a couple for Tony too, which are tiki shit. So, anyways, hey, we're gonna talk about Grey Knights. They've had their whole codex leaked. Ashton just sent it to me. I have not had a chance to look at it because I was setting up the stream.
Neither have I.
But Ashton said he's very excited for it. Templars have also had their codex leak, but we've seen some rules. Ryan and I have talked about them. We're excited about them.
As far as I've seen, we haven't seen like codex pictures, because the Grey Knights one is like codex pictures, right?
Right, which
we just have like a text file.
Yeah, which I'm kind of in your
Yeah.
boat where I don't really look at it too much until I don't like soak it in until we have actual at least pictures of the codex or like a PDF.
And when we say leaks, we mean just our suspicions and ideas. We haven't actually gotten a hold of anything illicit or
Yeah, we don't have
not
any
sanctioned.
contraband.
Yeah, no contraband.
Oh,
we're
I mean,
clean over
I do.
here. We're clean boys.
Oh shit! All right, yeah, we're just gonna admit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Sorry, James.
I didn't know we were ever not admitting that.
We're not,
Yeah,
but
okay.
it's fun to pretend like we care.
Sure. But yeah, I'm excited for the new Templars rules. I think they look like a lot of fun. I think losing oath makes sense. I'm excited for the new ancient detachment. Full disclosure, I am in the middle of moving, so like there used to be bookcases there. You can see my closet half open and empty. I've packed up every miniature I own, or almost. I've packed up every 40K miniature I own, and tonight I need to do all the D&D stuff. I have a lot of little Templar guys with banners, not knowing that there was an ancient detachment, and the fact that we're getting an ancient detachment means I have to like lean the fuck in. So
They made it. They made it just for you.
Yeah.
maybe if
So
they made it just
so
for
much
me,
in these reveals is tailor made
Yeah,
for all of us.
if they made it
I
just
got
for
stuff
me, there
that
would
I
have been.
specifically described in private to my friends, and then they made it just for me. Ryan got exactly what he's been asking for years.
I did ask them to not
Yeah, he
release
specifically.
it yet, but
Yeah.
I have been
It's
waiting
opposite
for it
way.
ever since Ogre Kingdoms came
and
out
that's the other thing
in
too,
6th
right?
edition
Like
Warhammer.
I was saying, I want some of these things that are being revealed, but I wanted them like in 3 months, not now. But
Too bad.
anyways,
It's gonna hurt.
Beggars can't be choosers,
I don't have
guys.
Elliot, I'm about to quit my job.
We can
But-
beg on the street. Yeah,
Do it anyway.
we'll just start. We'll start busking on the streets of Atlanta. You and me, Sean. We'll play. We'll do a acoustic Rage Against the Machine cover band playing Bulls on Parade.
Yeah, the Bulls
we'll
on
make,
Parade cover band.
Yeah,
And
then that seamlessly slides into Chaos Dwarves because they're all about bulls.
yeah, oh yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Well, they are from the Labyrinth.
What?
Listen, anyways, we're gonna
With
jump
Da-
on.
with-
We're gonna move on.
with Bowie.
No, well, so okay,
Dance
so
Magic Dance when he's moving the little fishy orb around. Is that what you're talking about?
No, the island of Minos. The palace was known as the Labyrinth, which is also the house of the double axe. And yeah, anyways,
I don't recall a lot of maze stuff
now.
with
No,
the
no.
Chaos Dwarves now.
well, no, but the definition
it
of
seems
like
like
the
that'd be a
actual
shoo-in.
definition of labyrinth has nothing to do with mazes. But you're right; they should have some mazes. But I think it's more brazen bull than minotaur. Right?
Oh yeah, it's very much more brazen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, a couple other quick things that are not like directly game related. We are getting a Titus helmet from
Yeah.
I don't know, someone's making it. Joy Toy.
It's
So
Joy Toy. Yeah, I was gonna say it's the same people who make the figurines.
yeah, I'm
That's-
sure.
I
it's
feel like
gonna be-
that's going to be a jumping off point for a lot of people's cosplay,
yeah, 100%.
which is cool. I myself am pretty confident, based on just my life experience, that it won't fit me. But they said it would fit
Oh,
big
sure.
heads. But I've heard that.
I
Before.
mean, I also have a large head, like compared to most people, and I like a lot of hats and helmets and shit don't fit me. So yeah, same boat.
But it lights
Yeah.
up on the inside.
when I was in marching band,
It has a cool stand.
that's true. When I was in marching band, my brother had to get a custom marching band hat, and then when I joined marching band, that wouldn't fit me, so they had to get another larger custom marching band hat.
I mean, Elliot, I'm
Yeah.
confident that if you put Ryan and I in the same within 15 minutes of each other, there will be many more claims of us building a Space Marine helmet in our garage and never doing it.
Okay.
I have not yet started trying to do that.
No,
I've thought about it.
That was a deep cut reference to something else.
Is it a jab at me? I think
Yeah. It involves
Yeah.
number 6 and a
Yeah.
barrel.
like one of the oldest classic, most out of context things ever. Let's move on.
Yeah,
It was told to me
We're
entirely
moving
out
on.
of
We're moving
context.
on.
Yeah.
We've
We're
also got
getting
Ashes of the Imperium.
follow up to the Siege Terra. I just want to point out this sick This honestly
Lord
might be my
Gar versus Gilliman.
Yeah, Lorgar and Gilliman. It's Rogel, Dorn, and Gilliman. But this art is awesome. I love when they show like the sort of Greek tragedy style, art with the like all the Primarchs off to the side, watching the two core characters interact. Always a fan of that stuff. Moving on. No one cares about Legions Imperialis. Let me know in the chat if you care about Legions Imperialis, so I can mute you on the channel.
If it was epic, I would like regular 40k. I
Right.
would care a lot more.
You might care too. I might care too. These guys. Okay, so I am all for using Heresy Marines as stand-ins for regular ass Space Marines. The Mark II Crusade armor is some of the cooler armor out there. I like the Mark IIIs a lot. I use those. I like the Mark IIs a lot. I wish they were taller, but I can staple their jump packs and their helmets onto some other guys.
That's why it's Short King Summer, because they're Short Kings too.
Do you like them for Imperial Space Marines, or do you prefer them for Chaos Space Marines? Because I've heard people saying using older models for the Chaos makes more sense and is more cool to do.
Yeah,
What do you feel about that argument?
I tend to use the helmets and the accessories more so than the actual bodies. The bodies are too short for me.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't even like using regular Firstborn stuff, like scale wise.
I think the Horus Heresy guys are a little taller than the old Firstborn.
Only slightly, but there's the old Firstborn. Then there's like the Deathwatch Vets. I actually think they're shorter than the Deathwatch Vets.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But I'm not one. I would have to compare them, and I've packed all that stuff up. So when I land, I will compare.
Okay.
I to answer your question, it works both ways. You could have loyalists or traitors. It kind of works. I mean, depending on the Traitor Legion, it kind of works better for loyalists, to be completely honest. Some people out there like to believe that there's Iron Warriors stomping around that are like pure and untainted by chaos. It's really, if it is out there, extremely rare. You don't hop into the Eye of Terror and get out without getting a little bit of a horn here or there. But it works both ways.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of the design, but yeah, I kind of, I don't know that I would use that armor necessarily. They're just too stumpy compared to the rest of my stuff.
I do like that fucking two-handed chain axe. That thing's sick.
Same. Well, I think that's from the melee weapons. I think that's already out. I think it's from the melee upgrade book.
Yeah, I use a lot of Firstborn. I've used some Horus Heresy stuff for my bits box for like Primaris Marines, and like sometimes with the arms, you have to set them like a little weirdly down in their like arm sockets. But once you put the shoulder pad on,
you can't tell.
You can like hide it.
Yeah, there's some weird stuff. The helmets are a little small, but there's ways you can make them sit a little higher in the hole, and it makes it look better. But
all the Firstborn helmets I've used are I check them against the Primaris helmet, and they're the same size. Everyone I've looked at, but
I don't think these ones are.
I don't know about the Horus Heresy ones.
Yeah.
I don't know about the Horus Heresy ones.
I've used these on. I use Mark III helmets on my scouts, my neophytes.
Okay.
And they look like they're the right size. Elliot, relevant to us, we are getting a Praetus Anointed Conclave for the Word Bearers, which is an upgrade sprue.
Okay.
Upgrade sprue for the Saturnines, and we don't have a picture, but we are getting an Arcana upgrade sprue for Thousand Suns for the Saturnines.
Okay,
but
interesting.
I thought the Saturnines were not getting 40k rules.
Yeah, whatever. The Terminator and Sorcerer armor, or Terminator and Sorcerer armor, Sorcerer and Terminator armor, or fucking whatever, right? Chaos Lord and Terminator.
Terminator and Sorcerer's armor is when you just take a robe and put it over like the shoulder of one. Just wear this.
It's full Terminator armor, but he's got the pointed wizard hat.
Yeah.
You might have
exactly.
to drop them down a base size. Those look like they're like Obliterator size.
The Saturnine armor, I can't not see Fifth Element, and just it looks so strange to me.
Well, so
they're really pushing the Saturnine stuff, and I just don't understand because it just looks so odd.
It's just this edition, right? Like it's like when they pushed the Leviathan Terminators for the new edition, right? But I like these for Thousand Suns a lot because they look like scarabs to me.
Okay, now you've sold me on it. Now I've flipped on that. I'm down for that.
Yeah,
but looking at them, all I see at first was Fifth Element.
You know what else these could stand in for? The new stupid fucking robots.
Oh yeah, those I think those spindly boys. I'm seeing people kit bash those.
You'd have to downscale the base for those two. I think
that's fine.
Yeah, you would.
I'm guessing these guys are 50 millimeter obliterator size.
I think you're probably right.
The other Ryan in chat says the same thing.
I've seen kit bashing of the of those robots, the whatever they're called. I'm drawing a blank right now. The new Thousand Suns robots. And with a little modification, robots, they actually
thought that was a Mortal Kombat character.
No, that's right. They're Sector robots.
Okay.
And Sector is a Mortal Kombat character. Sector robots are the new not Mortal Kombat 40K thing.
Right.
They I've seen kit bashing that makes them look pretty rad. Just straight out the box, a little goofy, a little bit of work goes a long way, and they look really cool.
I would love to. I want to point something out on these guys because I am kind of bummed. So the design here, like I don't know what here is considered an upgrade sprue. Clearly, like probably the helmets, but like without pulling up the actual other kits, and I've got a billion D tabs already pulled up. For this episode, I don't know what here would be considered part of the upgrade sprue. Is it the Power Fist? Is it the helmets? I don't think it's these. Like the text is not engraved. It's like a transfer. So I don't know what is like. I don't know what's an upgrade and what's not. So I'm kind of curious to see what those upgrade sprues entail. But these look sick. The paint job's sick. I'm excited for Thousand Suns versions. I'm kind of excited for these versions too. These look cool as hell. All right. Moving on to things we care about more or less, apparently. We're getting the Spitewood expansion for Warhammer Underworlds. Raise your hand if you give a shit about Warhammer Underworlds. We don't? Okay, that's fine. We're going back because Ryan gives a shit about Wood Elves.
There's some cool models in there. Those centaurs look pretty sick. I'm a little more chuffed for the Chorfs, though, if I'm being completely honest. I'm full on Chorf chuffed.
Oh, I didn't realize we're getting Chorfs for Underworlds too. Okay.
Yeah, there's a Chorf.
So maybe I should have put these in a different order then. Whoops.
I mean the Wood Elf models look amazing. All the like AOS models
I like
are
these
guys.
Amazing.
Yeah, the
Mooks.
I forgot what they call them. Hobgrots.
Yeah,
they're hobgoblins. In old world Warhammer, they're hobgoblins.
Sure. Yeah, I like them. These are great models. Chaos Dwarves kind of have an orcish, like ogre kind of vibe to them.
They have tusks. They got like a little bit chaos corruption as a treat, and then Hashut made them invulnerable. In terms of like, I don't know their AOS lore. It's technically tied into their old world lore, but in the old world lore, they embraced Hashut to protect them from chaos. And so that's why they can do all the demonology stuff, is because they can mess around with demons and not really get corrupted.
Well, I know they are still tied to Hashut.
Yeah, they're still tied to Hashut. So they're basically the same. Like, if I get this, I'm going to be running them in Old World Warhammer also, because I've been wanting to play that, and I've been wanting to make a Chaos Dwarf army for that for ages. I even have like a little Chaos Dwarf where I tried to start converting Chaos Dwarves when I was a kid, and it was just so much work because I was like making the beards out of green stuff and like rolling them and like putting the hair texture on it, and it was just like, it was too much. But I'm really excited for these guys.
I think my favorite thing about the Chorfs, about these Chaos Dwarves, is they are incredibly like World of Warcraft coded, like old Burning Crusade World of Warcraft coded. They have like a really strong vibe. Yeah, Fellfire, like they, some of their armor, some of their stuff looks like it could go straight on a warlock in WoW. And then also I like that when you get a close up, on their little like orb power gem things, if you look really closely, it really looks oftentimes like the Xbox logo. Like on that sword. Look at that Xbox, the original Xbox logo built into this man's sword. So they're just biggest nerds I've ever seen.
I did.
They're WoW LARPing Xbox console dweebs, and I want to play them. They're rad for that.
The way they empower their demon engines is they just pour a monster in the back end, and then it makes the Xbox sound, and then it shoots hellfire at people.
Yeah.
Or fellfire.
They take a bunch of Mountain Dew, pour it into their Xbox swords, and then they go to their World of Warcraft cosplay convention. It's great.
Elliot, you'll appreciate my first generation Xbox controller I just got with the see-through
There
green.
you go, yeah.
And it's definitely not. It's it's a
I can
computer
hear the hateful words pouring off of it, even from here.
Well, was that an Xbox? Was that a first Xbox thing for you, or was that a 360 thing? For me, that was 360.
That was first Xbox Live. Once Xbox Live became a thing, which wasn't on like the launch of the original Xbox. It was like something that they started to build in later. It was really weird.
Yeah, I just never interacted with it on the first Xbox. So.
Oh, I did. People said horrible things to me. But yeah. So dwarves.
All right, moving on. Let's jump to the next one. We've got Night Haunt and Flesh Eater Courts. I love Flesh Eater Courts. I will never play them because I have to stop stealing armies from Jordan.
Yeah. I don't play this. I want this guy you're looking at right now. I love him in particular. He thinks that he is a falconer and that he's got a bunch of birds and they're very adorable bats and they're eating a bunch of slop. I love them.
Yeah.
It's great.
I was not originally a fan of the Flesh Eater Courts, but as like more of their lore got developed, I kind of like they won me over with their kind of grim goofiness.
I just love the models. Like I don't even know the lore.
Models are sick.
The models are sick. I want a ton of them for D&D, but I went with Lizard Folk and Cities instead. So maybe later I'll build Feck, but Jordan will get grumpy with me. So we're getting a Battle Tome and a Spearhead, a new Spearhead for him. We're also getting Night Haunt with this guy. I don't know. He's fine. Like the Night Haunt all kind of look the same to me. This guy's got potion bottles on his back. Neat.
Yeah, this guy doesn't speak to me the same way as Batman. Batman. Love. This guy, I'm like, okay, I get it. I'm okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to get him. You know what I mean?
No. If one landed in my lap, I would paint him for a random weird D&D villain, but whatever. Okay. Tomb Kings of Khemri. I like this army. I have no interest in Old World. I think they look cool, but with Cathay existing, I would never fucking spend money on these. So
yeah, I
like playing them in Total Warhammer.
Sure.
And that's about all I've got on that.
I've always thought Tomb Kings are nifty, but they just never grabbed me.
They don't spark joy.
I don't even have the DLC for Tomb Kings for Total War, which is like one of the few.
Ryan, you're not bound by bone?
No.
Okay.
Tragically, no.
All right, Ryan. Moment of truth.
Now we're to the meat.
Glory to the Bullfather. So we've got our War Despot.
They're very straightforward. You know, they're a despot. You know, you gotta respect the honesty.
Yeah.
You know,
and what kind of despot? A war despot.
A war despot. Yeah. I love this guy. He just looks like he is ready to just crush another army.
Mm-hmm.
I like his weird, like, axe hammer polearm thing he's got going on there too.
Yeah, it's like a Mjolnir-shaped halberd.
Yeah. And it's absolutely just full of Monster Energy drink. Which, you know.
He's the first one that I noticed. He's the first one that I noticed. I was like, oh, that's an Xbox logo is because it's so straightforward right there.
One of the things I really like is if you look at their like cannons and their war machines in like the fire, you can see like little demon eyes. They're like trapped in there. Like,
that's great.
I really like the gemstones. That'd be a cool thing to do with these gemstones too. Would be to put some demon eyes in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like this model. We're getting this looks like their infantry, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it looks like you can give them either sword and shield or spear and shield. I really like this. I like them both, honestly.
Well, there's the also in every, or it's an option, I guess. I'm not sure, but there's the bell guys. So there's the hammer
the
dude
gong boy.
doing the hammer.
Yeah,
and his dedicated gong boy. Yeah, so they walk around as like a gong team with their really cool bull helmet. I really love the brass bull helmets.
I love the bull helmets on these guys, and then some of the bull centaurs have them. They like tickle the like Stargate Jaffa in me. It's just I don't know. They did a good job with the design of these. Like, one thing I was always worried about, I don't dislike the old Chaos Dwarf hats, but they were like they were a bit goofy.
Yeah,
they managed to like capture the essence of the tall hats.
Style and made it epic.
Yeah, they made it good. They made it modernized and they made it look cool, and kind of like they shifted a little bit away from. They kind of like gave them their own style because they were very like heavily Babylonian influenced in the past, and they still have.
I was gonna say they feel like they're like Babylonian. I was gonna say Mesopotamian dark dwarves.
Yeah,
and I really dig that.
That's what they are. I don't know. I don't talk about it a whole lot, I guess, but I'm like a sucker for history, and like I listen to YouTube videos all the time about like and like
doesn't share any of them with me, even though
don't share any of it. Like old stuff about like all that old ancient Mesopotamia, early civilization is very fascinating to me, their culture and everything. But anyway, so like the Chaos Dwarves, they tickle that. This thing, I love this fucking thing. I love artillery.
I love the little furnace. I love the furnace in it. It's so cool.
I like the way it's.
Yeah, you guys might not know this about me, but I like big guns and artillery.
Yeah,
I know I rarely take a whirlwind Scorpius.
So did you hear what they said? I went back and watched it. Do you hear what they said? Like the different gun options and how they function.
I was a little too much losing my mind to hear what they were saying.
So the Hwacha here, the missile Hwacha, is for like single target big units. It's like high damage, no splash, but I don't know what they call it in not whatever. And then the big cannon, the mortar, is for like taking out swaths of dude. It's like area damage for taking out like swarms of little dudes. So you have like a couple of different options when you make it, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. I really like the big gun. I have a feeling that would be more your like design wise speed, but the like Xbox missile Hwacha is really cool.
Well,
it's interesting because I play a lot of Chaos Dwarves in Total War, just like when I'm wanting to relax. And like one of my favorite weapons is the missile launcher, and that one is like a MIRV, right? It has two modes, but like one of the modes is a MIRV where it like shatters when it's right above the enemy and crashes down on them. But yeah, I like both of these.
The cool thing about these is whatever, like when he buys the kit, whatever weapon option he doesn't use, he can put on his 40k Chorv's army. On the Vindicator or Whirlwind, right? So
I have a whole brain document in my mind fortress of how I would make a Chaos Votan army for 40k, and I have like put a large mine boulder on top of it to keep it down and not do that. Don't do that, Ryan. This is like rocking the boulder, and it's gonna fall off, and I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna be destitute.
I do really like just the either the Hwacha or that cannon as like a kit bash, like something to put on another unit, just because they do look really cool. This guy sold me on the army.
He's so silly.
He's such a big boy.
They're so silly.
What do you mean he's silly?
You think he's silly?
In a good way. He's
bristling with demonic energy. It's great.
He's a big pot-bellied metal bull.
His belly is a furnace. His belly is an open flame.
Look at all that chaos
it's not
in there.
bad. I love it. It's great. Not for me, but I love it. Right? It's so fun. I would love to have this across the table for me. Right? If I look at an army, if I look at an army and that's my response, it's a good thing. Right? I like this guy better.
I feel like that's the mode I'm probably, unless I can give him one gun, one hammer.
I don't think so,
but
based on the pictures.
The guns and hammers, it's gonna be maces, I think.
I mean, you could give him one gun, one hammer, just to. I mean, but that's if you don't care about WYSIWYG.
Well, I'm obviously gonna magnetize the fuck out of him.
All of that said, this would be a great upgrade. That arm with the mace would be a great upgrade to your Redemptor Dreadnought, Ryan.
Zoom in on it a little bit.
They actually did put it on.
Oh, I don't know about
it. They did put it on the table, and it is about that size, isn't it?
I think it's fine.
It is pretty smooth. I mean, I would probably use it on like a Hellbrute or a Chaos Knight first, but
I don't think it's that big. But
Rugal wants you to give your Dreadnoughts weapons.
The Dreadnought I want to make, if I ever make a Brutalis, I'm going to spend way too much time kit bashing a Brutalis that has a giant chainsword. That's what I want on a Dreadnought. But I'm going to magnetize this guy.
I want this guy for like a D&D boss. Like, you're going to try and take out like the Wizard King. Well, look at this thing that he made and go fuck yourself and get out of here.
Well, so in D&D, a Gorgon is right. A Gorgon in D&D has nothing to do with actual like Gorgons in Greek mythology. It's a big bull. It's a big brass bull.
Yeah.
It's a brazen bull. So like this would be your like next step above that.
Is that cuneiform? Is that like carved into the plastic? That's awesome.
Yeah, looks like it.
I hope there's some linguistic sicko out there who's going to like look at this and see if they've actually, it's not going to be like a full language probably, unless they actually just got fucking cuneiform.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. I have a friend who has invented his own linguistic cipher, and I think that this would be a great task for him.
Oh yeah, who would that be? There'd probably be signs of that somewhere. If we knew a guy like that, like I don't know, something in the room he's in. I don't know. I can't possibly
know what you're talking
think
about.
of anybody.
In some of the other stuff where they've used the Futhark, the Nordic Futhark, it does vaguely say stuff, but generally it isn't like as far as I've ever seen, when they use actual characters, they don't actually take the time to put it in any kind of like cipher. In the D&D books, when they used the Futhark, it actually did say stuff. You could read it. And
is it in Bigby's?
Yeah. You can actually read the Futhark if you recognize what the characters are supposed to translate to. Mm-hmm. As far as I've seen, when it comes to anything 40K, every time I've found anything that is a character that is not often being used like artistically, it is not actually saying anything.
Is that Space Wolves have Futhark, I'm assuming?
Yeah, Space Wolves have Futhark on a lot of their stuff, and it generally doesn't actually translate to anything, which is a shame.
All right. Jumping to this guy, Elliot. I see 100% what you mean. No, not you. Go away. This is fucking WoW pilled. Look at the fucking
Look at this. Look at this. Okay, here's the thing. If you were to like take the proportions and kind of go like, oh no, this isn't like just show from the book up. That's just an orc warlock,
right?
Like just you know what I mean.
That's a Dowie Czar, my friend.
You know, it's a good thing the orcs in my D&D. It's a good thing the orcs in my D&D world are all short.
I love this dude's like stone book. That's
the jade plates are a great like thing
or whatever.
I like that it has.
You can paint it red and make it like look like ruby or something, or like Minecraft diamonds.
You can do marble. You can make them copper, like copper plates. It would be cool too.
Yeah,
I like that it has like a little demon claw stand that I presumably walks around with them.
Oh yeah,
so he doesn't have to carry it.
Yeah, he's got his own mobile little bookshelf, and then he's got a robot hand that makes his hand huge and rad and covered in fire.
All right, Ryan.
He's cool. He's this cool model.
Ryan. Order of Scrolls Wizard. Order of Scribes Wizard. Half dwarf, half orc. This is your next character. Because the Order of Scribes Wizard, you can make your spell book could be your familiar, and it walks around.
I'm gonna hit you, maybe, but I would be tempted to do a Pact of the Tome Warlock with this guy.
Yeah, that's good too. Yeah. That's good too. Love that. I love the little demon hand. It's great. I like this guy a lot. This guy's great.
Yeah, really good model. Really fun.
Ooh, this guy too.
Did you hear what they were talking about when it comes to this guy and his hammer? His Xbox hammer? So what they were talking about is apparently in Chaos Dwarf culture, hammers, because they represent the other dwarves and the other dwarven gods, they're actually like profane and horrible. And so the only way that they can get this guy, the only reason he gets a hammer is if you take a hammer and bless it in the blood of other non-chaos dwarves and make it like a profane hammer. And so that's what lets him have a hammer for smithing, is because he did like a dark ritual with a bunch of other dead dwarves to like make it special.
Amazing. And he is an Ashen Elder.
Yeah.
Who a priest?
No. That's not the. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. The priest of Hashut that performs grim rituals in the name of the Bullfather, and then this guy is a demon smith. Then we got our bull centaurs.
The previous guy was the Ashen Eldar. This guy's the demon smith.
Yeah, this guy's the demon smith.
Yeah, that's why he's turning to stone, because he uses sorcery.
Oh, you know what? My screen's not moving. Let me do this real quick. Oh, yeah, my
got stuck again?
My feed stopped.
Uh-oh.
Well, while you fix that for just a moment, we can take a look at the chat.
Yeah, thank you.
It looks like people are trying to do some size comparisons on the Saturnine and talking about how they could kit bash them for different things.
Yeah. I think it's going to be hard. I mean, it's it's doable to make them into like Terminators, but they'll be noticeably bigger. Whoa! We're seeing all of this, by the way, Sean.
See into the abyss. I know.
Everyone look away. Everyone look away.
There we go.
There we go.
Right. Yeah. This is the Demon Smith. This is the Ashen Elder, and these are
the other way around, I think. Other way around, I think.
No, this is the Ashen Elder.
That's the Demon Smith because he's turning into stone.
That's why he's the Ashen Elder, because he's turning into ash.
Do I have it backwards?
Yeah. Yeah, because see, it says Demon Smiths here. Demon Smiths are immersed in dark magic of their sinister patron Hashut. They're masters empowering war engines with demonic power, and when not hurling demon fire at the foes, can heal war machines with his unnatural energies. And this guy draw power from desolation. It's the same kit.
It's the same kit. So I could have sworn in the stream, the guy with the claw was the Ashen Elder because he's a priest. That's why he's not turning to stone.
But the way they have the description set up, that's what it is. So they might have the pictures swapped. They might have the pictures out of order. I'm just going off based on where the descriptions are, because they always put the description before the picture.
Yeah, the Demon Smiths are the sorcerers who are binding it all, and because they're using magic, that's why they're turning to stone. As far as I understand.
I mean, this guy looks like he's using magic more than the other guy.
He's like using it through Hashut,
Sure, whatever.
I don't know.
It's all the same, right? Like, who cares? You build it as both. They probably, it's Warhammer community. They always get shit wrong. Bull Centaurs, I don't know. These are fine. I like these ones better than the other ones. Ryan, where do you stand?
Oh yeah, I like those guys a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, quite a bit. I especially like the second guys.
Yeah, I prefer the second guys. I mean, they're like what are they? Anointed Sentinels? Those anointed Sentinels. They're like guardians of the holy sites and super tough
Sorry.
shirtless men.
I was trying to type in chat that I'm a fraud for like getting that wrong, but I forgot I was logged in as Slam Sector.
Oh,
So, I mean, Jordan just admitted that he's a fraud. So,
Yeah, Jordan
you all
he's a
saw
fraud.
it here.
no, that was a typo.
We
Jordan's a
really could
fraud.
have a schizophrenia moment when we're all logged in as the one account talking to each other.
I
But
actually
yeah,
think-
these guys are
yeah,
rad.
These guys are rad.
Very cool.
I like them. All right. These guys are really rad. They look like fucking sci-fi guns, though, a little bit to me.
They are a little bit sci-fi, but
Like this one especially.
I mean, Age of Sigmar
Slap some.
has got a little more like steampunk to it,
Sure.
especially with
Yeah.
like the like daddies of steampunk, the
Yeah.
what are they called?
Steam Daddies. Steam Daddies?
the Steam Daddies, the Steam Daddy Dowie.
The
Steam Daddies?
Carcharodron Steam Daddies.
Yeah. Caradon somethings.
Caradron Steam Daddies.
The guy with the metal top hat and the monocle. I mean, come on. Yeah. I do like the blunderbusses though. Have you not seen the hobgoblins?
No, I miss these.
Yeah,
this
they're
guy?
sick.
They've
They're sick as
allied
hell.
themselves
Oh,
with the Chaos Dwarves because they get armor and weapons and stuff. They get like geared
Yeah.
out. And they're like, "That's rad. We'll work for you."
This is great.
In-
like good
In the
stuff.
old world lore, like the hobgoblins turned on the other like orcs and goblins and were like really cruel, and the Chaos Dwarves were like, hey, you know what, we respect the shit out of that, so you guys can work for us and you won't be labor, as it's called in Total War Warhammer, and all the other orcs and goblins will be our labor, and you guys can watch over them and fight for us.
Big fan of these guys personally.
Yeah. These guys would work great for like D&D, I think.
Yeah.
Uh,
If I didn't have $1 billion fucking goblins already, they'd be in the collection. I also didn't see this boy.
Oh, you didn't see these guys?
Oh yeah.
So this is, what is it? Uraktar. He's like one of the first, if not the first, Chaos Dwarf who like first made the deal with Hashut to be like, hey, I'll be cool and rad if you protect me, which is why he's like mostly turning to stone now, is because he's so old.
Mostly stone, yeah.
And
I like
he's
the
got a
guy
giant
from Old
fucking
World.
brass bolt.
There's a guy in Old World Warhammer who's like, he's almost fully turned to stone, and he's like paralyzed from like the torso down because of it, and he built himself demonic robot legs to run around.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I like these. I like these Doom Bulls.
I do too.
Doom Bulls, that's what they're called.
I was
They're so
never
cool.
as huge of a fan of the Doom Bulls in Old World Warhammer, where they're just like a big or Dread Taurus or whatever they're called. They're just like a big bull. But something about them being like giant statue constructs that makes them.
They'd have to be Doom Bulls because we have the color Doom Bull brown.
Oh, Doom Bull is a Beastman unit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
that's a Minotaur Lord.
Sure.
They're called Tauruses, Great Taurus,
Sure.
in Chaos Wars. But yeah, like I really like these. The sort of just statue mechanical nature of them just looks sick.
This is a kit I could see myself getting, especially because it looks like there's not that many attachment points for the back piece, so I can use just the bowl if I wanted to.
You pop the wings and the throne off of that. That is just straight up a Gorgon from D&D. Yeah, especially if you do the one that has the smoke coming out of it. 'Cause don't Gorgons like spew out toxic smoke or something?
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea. They've never appealed to me as a villain to use, so I skipped them.
I'm very excited, especially for like, because it has all these like rune grooves and things in it and stuff. I'm very excited to see
glow effects,
not just kit bashes, but all the different like paint schemes that people do. Because it looks like it's made out of stone. If someone managed to get like a convincing paint job to make it look like marble, but like with like or something really cool like that, I have a feeling these are going to be beautiful models once the community gets their hands on them. I'm very excited to see pictures
these
of
ones
those.
especially. Okay, Ryan, do you feel satiated? How overall you're gonna get this army? Long term, you're gonna get this army.
You chorfed me to completion, so yeah,
okay.
I'm getting this at some point.
All right, well, let's see.
Sorry about saying you chorfed me to completion.
Let's see if we can finish Elliot off here. Elliot,
oh god,
look at this guy.
So this is where I feel like they listened in my walls because they stole from me. They stole from me not just on this, but on a couple other things. And we'll get to it as we go down.
Have you talked about your plan?
I can't remember, but I'll go ahead and say it. I don't think so. I'll go ahead and say it because I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to like promise something if I can't produce it. And I haven't been able to produce it yet because I've been changing jobs and I've had a lot going on. But at the last Grand Narrative, I won a box, just like a combat patrol box out of a stack of them. I got to pick whichever one I wanted, and I panicked and I grabbed a Tyranids box. And I was like, I don't know why I did that. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know what's going on. And Sean was like, well, what if your like pioneers rode around on Tyranids? And then in like a schizophrenic haze, I started imagining and daydreaming, and visions flew beyond my eyes of making an army that is a bunch of Votann that have like tamed a bunch of Tyranid. And so I've been talking about kit bashing.
And you had
Votann wearing like Tyranid cloaks and riding them, and I've been like drawing designs and getting pieces together and like planning all this out for months and months and months. And then they released this man, and I'm like, you listen to me. This guy was made for me.
Not only that, but I remember very specifically, we were talking about a certain piece you wanted a bunch of, and you wanted to use a certain way. And I went and got the fucking because I have some Tyranids and some Votann in my closet. And I went and like got the piece. I'm like, oh, well, these two pieces are the same size. You can probably do something with them together. And the motherfuckers did it.
Yeah.
The little head crest.
Yeah.
James got my memo.
Yeah. Ryan snitched my ideas to them. This dude's super cool. I'm not sure if y'all paid attention to what his like lore is, what his whole vibe is. But 3 times now, he's the thrice eaten. 3 times he's been eaten by a Tyranid, cut his way out, survived, and then is now mostly cybernetic. It looks like maybe just his left arm is still flesh. And
even then,
but now he walks around wearing the skull of one.
Cybernetics in it.
Yes. Now he goes around wearing this the skull of it, and then on the page they said that if you try to kill him, he comes back on a 2-up the first time he dies. Like he's really hard to remove from the board. That's great. Super Buri Egnirson. I think I'm saying that right. I'm gonna run him as my own dude, but very cool.
I just really want to give his spear to one of my Deathwatch guys.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid spear.
Yeah.
It's a really cool spear. Yeah, apparently his spear is like a notorious it's their Dark Star. If you remember that they have like the like anti-life metal, that glaive is that anti-life metal, so it's this like incredibly dangerous thing.
Elliot, tell me about this guy.
Votann Exodites, but with Tyranids is a schizo idea, but damn, that's so cool. That's exactly what I was going for, Ryan.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, when they released this, I went, oh my god, this guy, love.
The fucking hair, this head is so.
Yeah. Also just from like a weird like retro science, like style. I also like his helmet.
His helmet, this little backpack, all of it. It's so good.
Yeah.
He's about to do a whole science right into someone's face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what it says. Yeah, it says it has 3 firing modes on his big dumb cannon. So, versatile. I also like how in a world where everyone just has tubes going everywhere, this guy's smart enough to actually put like a pipe jacket around his shit so it doesn't get all tangled up. I love it. Like the IT guy in me looks at that and goes, "Oh my god, he used zip ties. Thank God!" Like, oh my god, he did it.
That head is kind of WoW pilled also a little bit.
Yeah, the head is
Science
definitely
guy.
well pilled. Then we get the Naruto hand sign. Fucking
I was gonna say, speaking
Ironkin
of
here.
tubes,
Speaking of tubes, love it.
Well,
I
it's
love
got
that he
all-
has. I love that he has a dick tablet. I
He
love
has
that
a
he
dick
has
tablet.
so many little friends around him. I
Well, so they
love that he's
said
doing Naruto hand signs.
I love that they
I'm-
said he's basically 5 kin. What do you Ironkin in one.
Ironkin. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Are
And
those
then
little
he
baby
can-
Ironkin floating on the
Well,
cables?
they're not baby Ironkin. They're just the brain of 4 other Ironkin, essentially.
Yeah, those are like neural nodes. They're like a bunch of neural extensions, as far as I can tell. And he's able to link to additional cerebral units, which multiply his cognitive power. And then he lets when he's leading a unit, they get to fire Overwatch for free each battle round. So
I'm assuming he leads the Power Rangers.
Yes, he leads the Power Rangers, the Steel Jackets.
Which are right here.
Which is the other
Yes.
thing that I wrote to James Workshop about.
Yeah, and this is the other thing that I very explicitly said: Ironkin can have whatever body they want, just make their bodies bigger and cooler for action stuff. And then they made Action Hero Kin.
I think you literally talked about one with a power sword also. Like there was one day he was talking to me about why don't they just make the Ironkin size of Space Marines and send them out to fight Space Marines? And I wrote to James Workshop about it.
I don't like these ones.
You don't like the so
don't like
the
them?
more I look at them, the more I like them. When I first saw them, I was like, oh, the proportions are a little odd, especially compared to the rest of the army. But the more that I've looked at them, the more I like them, and also the more I want to paint them as a Power Ranger team. And put them. I want to like bash them to put them in like Ginyu Force poses. And like,
if you give them some big shoulders, they're basically Terran Marines with those
I just
guns.
like want the bodies to be stockier or something somehow. I don't know. It's kind of my similar issue with the Sectar robot, right?
Jordan says that they creep him out.
Yeah,
when I first saw them, they gave me a little bit of Legs Chilla vibes, and then I warmed up to them. You guys familiar with Legs Chilla?
No, but I can tell you what they are. They're the long Furby of Votan.
I need someone with a 3D printer to print me out Furby heads, and I will put the Furby heads on these things, and they will be long Furby.
Brother, I already have the files.
Oh, thank God!
Also,
I want them with the guns. I want them with the big guns.
Furbies are all head.
Okay, but still, give me the Furby head half. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Furbies are you know what I have? You know what I have that I can give you is I have not the Furby head.
He's getting something.
Jordan
knows
what
Legs Chilla is. I want him with the big guns. I don't know what.
If you don't know what Legs Chilla is
this something we should be talking about on stream?
Elliot, you just fine. Want smaller versions of this.
Love it. Yeah, because then I could just stick it onto their little visors. Yeah, no, you are literally a savior. You are a godsend. Oh my God.
So full disclosure, I was gonna make a Furby costume for Dragon God. That's why I have this.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm warming up to these guys. They're not perfect. I'm not gonna say that they're perfect. But I think if you just kind of approach them as this will be fun, and especially if you put the guns, I think they look better with a big heavy gun to kind of help with the silhouette.
Agreed.
You know? I think when they're holding like a pistol and a sword, it adds to that thinness, and I don't think it looks quite as good.
Well, I like
but when they're holding the big
I do
gun,
like the Power Fist.
The Power Fist helps. The Power Fist helps, but I think when they're holding the big gun, it kind of like adds that roundness to their frame that the rest of the Votan have, and I think it fits in a little bit better. So I'm planning on running them with the guns visually.
I think part of the thing that makes them look odd is the guys that have the weird right arm, where it's like a tube right arm. It makes sense because they're like robots. They're like, it's just like a sheath tube but it looks kind of.
It makes it kind of uncanny valley because even though they are just robots, they generally follow like human or humanoid proportions and like design to their shape. And then these guys kind of leave that a little bit. And so it definitely does give them a little bit of an uncanny valley because they do kind of depart from like that strictly humanoid connections, you know?
What you need to do is you need to get a squad of these guys, take one of them, and give him regular steel thin legs. So he's just like all jacked up in the upper body, and he's got these little tiny legs. He's like, I'm gonna get you.
I don't want to talk about Rick and Morty, but there is that detective baby legs where it's like an adult man on top and baby legs on the bottom. Yeah. Oh no, they did that in Deadpool too when he had the little baby legs.
Yeah.
My god. Yeah. Steel jackets are fun. I'm warming up to them. They also have a unique thing called a prey mark crest. So they get to like target enemies to give them critical hits on enemies within range of an objective marker. So
That's
they're
just
like
the same crest.
It's just but it's just like different science in it. I don't know. It's fun. It's fun seeing how they fit different nonsense into their little hats.
I guess I just want the crest to at least have a different animal on it if it does a different thing.
Well, they all have different animals, but that's just like their personal preference from their specific clone scheme. Their specific clone line. These guys, reverse mortars. Y'all, everyone, this is a need for me. Reverse mortars. The bullets don't come out the top, they go straight underground. I love it. It's more the Chthonians. Love to see more Chthonians instead of just the Berserkers. Love to see them get more representation. Mole mines are hilarious.
This guy's got like a legit axe. Like this guy's not fucking around.
He's ready to zerk a little bit as a treat.
Just as a treat. I love it. It's super cool. This is exactly what I was hoping for, which is more of the Chthonian Berserkers. The Chthonian Berserkers, or Berserks, I should call them, come from the mining colonies. They're like the miners of the Votan civilization. So they use mining equipment as a weapon. Rad. They have like depth charges that they've like retrofitted to, instead of just digging down and blowing up minerals, to popping up and ripping off people's jaws. So cool. Awesome.
Can you like have a loitering munition under the ground with these things? That's the only thing I can think of is why they would need the little drill popping out token.
I don't know. So you also get the drill popping out token on the Berserks because they also have a mole grenade launcher. So that token, from what I remember, if I remember correctly, that token you use to say, "Oh, I hit that person with my mole launcher," and so their movement speed is reduced. So I'm guessing that's what this is.
It has a negative effect.
Token.
Okay.
Yeah, it has a negative token is what I'm guessing that these are for. And that they're just longer range than the Berserks have, where you can like pin down enemy units further out. That's my guess. We'll find out, but that's what
it would make sense to have an underground loitering munition because it's just underground. It can pop up anytime.
Yeah, if we get the ability to do more zone control with these, where we're able to put down markers and say like, oh, when you pop out, you're gonna, if you move over here, they'll pop out and get you. Almost like the spore mines.
Yeah,
that would be really cool. With a trio of kin.
It doesn't say. I looked.
Yeah, but they do have a geomantic echolocator. Neat.
And they have a hover. They have a hover hog.
Yeah. So this is super cool. It looks so much like it reminds me so much of the Sagittar, but just with like you put the fucking grab things from the bikes on it.
Yeah. So in the book that we got for the Votan, they specifically said that they had Sagittar that didn't have the guns and were just troop transports. They like talk about, and I thought they were talking about Sagittars, or maybe they did actually say it. Maybe I'm misremembering. I'll have to go back and look. But This, as far as I understand it, functions like a Sagittor is for warriors, but this is for the Jaegers. So it can hold 5. You can set it into transport mode where it has a smaller gun, and it can hold 5 Jaegers and split their 10-man unit into 2. Or instead of having carry capacity, transport capacity, you can give it a bigger gun, the high-las rotary cannon, or the Magna Rail. So we have another transport, and we also get more support for the Jaegers and more like extension of their stuff. I imagine that these guys will also have scout, maybe a further scout like the Pioneers do, as compared to the Jaeger, not the Jaeger. My God, the Sagittor. The Sagittor only has like a Scout 6. Very exciting to see this. Love it. I need to have these. It's a hover Halo Warthog. Exactly. I
like the
especially with that high las.
Yeah.
I like the 3-barrel rotary.
I like that the Ironkin doesn't have legs. He's like purpose built.
Yeah.
For the seat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So those are not fully Ironkin because they're also in the Land Fortress. The Land Fortress also has like a little guy who's like built into it, one in the cockpit and one manning one of the guns. But those are like the corps. They're not actually full Ironkin units. They don't actually have cognition. Or they don't have like a full personality.
They don't have sentient.
They do have, but they do have like cognitive, like essentially they're just like actual AI, as we would think of it, as opposed to like a fully realized robot person. But yeah, they're like super advanced drones, so they have like targeting systems and stuff. Very exciting, very, very exciting. This box, the Combat Patrol, not excited, but everything else very excited about.
Well, so the Combat Patrol, I understand why you're not excited, but like for me, as someone who I bought the starter, I was gonna probably not play Votann, and then this came out, all this got revealed, and now I kind of want to play Votann again. Still unsure, still not 100% sold on it. But like this Combat Patrol would be a great way to flesh out what I already have.
Yeah.
You know, so, and it's also
for me, I have enough of all of those units, so I'm like,
But it's also a great like it's also a great starting point for a new player. Like this is the perfect starting point for a new player. It's got units you're gonna use. I know that these guys in the back, whose name I can't remember,
Thunderkin,
are pretty heavily used. What I find interesting, Elliot, so there's going to be 5 detachments. But there's a new resource called yield points, and it sounds like we might be losing judgment tokens, at least as a core army rule.
Yes. So we'll have to see exactly how they tweak it, but we are losing judgment tokens as a core mechanic. They're probably going to just keep them in the one detachment that like assigns 4 of them at the beginning of the round. And then that'll just be their deal, is that they are really judgy. And then they'll just need to make sure that everything else, you know, stands up to that. I'm very curious to see what the yield points are. The way they talked about them is that you it plays into like the, how do they phrase it? You earn them by getting people off of objectives and then you can like spend them when you're holding them or something like that. I can't remember exactly how they explained them, but they were very like vague. So I'll have to actually like see it. But you know, I don't know how I feel about it, because Judgment, I mean, Votann haven't been around very long, right? You know, they're still very new. We haven't seen a lot of iterations of their rules, but the Judgment tokens have been around since the very beginning. So it does seem a little weird that so early in the cycle of this army that they're moving to a different like core mechanic. I haven't been in Warhammer long enough to know if that's normal for armies, but it does seem a little strange.
Well, like to me, I don't know. It seems like this is the time to do it, right? Like I understand why they wouldn't do it start of edition because, like, you figure Votan's been around one edition, like plus the
Like
index.
1.5, yeah.
Yeah. So like I don't know, the index I feel like is just gonna build upon what was their last edition, so it makes sense that they kept it. But if they wanted to change it, this feels like the time to change it. That way you don't like it's possible that judgment tokens are more fitting for like the Hernkin.
Yeah.
And now that the army's expanded beyond the Hernkin, like it makes sense that the judgment tokens are like de-emphasized.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I do definitely like, in my mind, there's like 5 or 6 like sections of Votan society, and I do like that in this release we got representation basically for each one. We got Pioneer, or not Pioneers, we got the Hernkin, Capricus, go with the Pioneers and the Jaegers. We got the Chthonians represented. The Steel Jackets, I'm imagining those are essentially in line with the like Calls and Einhir, right? Like that kind of more like dedicated military force.
Sure, but they're also like I don't know. They kind of look. They remind me of Hernkin a lot. Like visually.
Yeah, because there's like the Pioneer faction, the Mining faction, or not faction, but like sections of their society.
Yeah.
There's like the dedicated military. Hearthkin are like just citizens, right? They're just like militia. But the Hernkin, like the Jaeger, and like these Steel Jackets, those are like the actual dedicated military. And then we've got like a couple of different of like the science team from the like the Thunderkin and the Brokir, right? Like the more tech side. We didn't get a an extension of like their wizard, like druidy, wizardy, like that side, the Grimnir side.
The other thing that is missing is the Hernkin with jump pack. Not Hernkin, the Jaeger with jump pack.
The Hearthkin warriors with jump packs. Yeah, for some reason we didn't get those, and I'm wondering if we'll get those. Maybe they'll add them in later. It seems really weird that we didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it could be next edition's release.
Yeah,
it could be something. It could also be something they did for a kill team, and then are gonna later decide, oh yeah, that's something we want in the army, right?
Yeah, I could see them being paired in a box with the Votan flyer as like a drop force, Votan drop force box or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Cool.
We'll see.
Overall, pretty sick.
Very excited. Very, very excited.
Short King Summer, baby.
All right, King Elliot, Summer. I hate to do this to you, but Ryan and I got to talk. And I think you're gonna like some.
I'll see myself out. Goodbay, everybody.
No. You like these. You like some of these too.
Okay.
All right. Now we are getting 6 new kits for Deathwatch. So we are getting Deathwatch Kill Team update, and we are getting 6 characters for Deathwatch, or 5 characters for Deathwatch. So new Vulcan Histon, motherfucker needed an update. This model's sick. Elliot, you like salamanders.
I do like them, and I think Vulcan's cool.
That is a 6 spear. I don't know if we have any spear enjoyers in chat.
Not one with a dragon logo on it, I don't think. That helmet is great, by the way. The like sort of firstborn.
Yeah.
Like
I love that they're just sprinkling firstborn armor types and details back in on the Primaris.
Well, so this
further
is
diluting.
Primaris. This is a Mark 10 helmet with a firstborn rebreather, is what it is.
Yeah. Like just blur the lines between that, paint over the whole Primaris thing. They're Space Marines, end of story. That's what needs to happen. Just do it.
Cool. Vulcan good. Vulcan good. Sorry, you want it in here. I know what you want from me.
It does feel a little odd for how big the base and how like imposing and intense the other Primarchs generally look, I do find it a little weird that he seems so. Is that not Vulcan?
Not a Primarch. That's not Vulcan.
So his name is Vulcan, but
I'm confused. I'm confused now. I thought his name was Vulcan. He's not the Vulcan.
He's not the Vulcan.
He's not the Vulcan.
Yeah.
So why did he get his name?
I don't know. That's a great question.
I don't know. I'm not a salamander.
Like son of Steve?
I don't know. Yeah,
the Vulcan
is Vulcan, son of Vulcan. Oh, I was very confused.
No.
Yeah, I think a Vulcan model would it would have a fucking hammer.
It'd be massive.
And B,
I was so confused.
Massive fucking hammer. No, that's
I was so confused as to why he didn't look so imposing and why he didn't have a hammer. I was like,
he's their chapter master.
It's lowercase Vulcan. Yeah, lowercase Vulcan.
Oh,
yeah.
He's Vulcan Junior. Why didn't they put a Junior after it then?
So his job is to hunt down the scattered relics of the Primarch Vulcan. Yeah, I don't know why his name's Vulcan. But we got a Son of Dorn, Captain Lysander update. Listen, I think this is fine. I don't know. Does Ryan?
Are people not happy with this?
No, I just think. No, I'm saying I like being an Imperial Fists like enjoyer and a Black Templars player. I'm saying I think this model is just fine. Like I'm not excited about this model. I'm excited about every other model in this release more than this, is what I'm saying. But you are more of an Imperial Fists enjoyer than me. So how do you feel?
I'm pretty stoked for it. I am probably going to get this and convert it into a Ragnavold in Terminator armor. And throw some different bits on it. I'm probably not going to run it as Lysander because I don't like running...
So of note, Lysander right now is the only option to have a captain with Thunderhammer and Storm Shield.
Yeah, I'd rather have a fist and a bolter.
Because my assault captain has Thunderhammer, Storm Shield, but that's not a legal loadout. So, I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'd have to figure out how to modify the fist on his chest to get a sword in there to make my chapter icon and like a chain. But I've done crazier things, so
yeah.
I'll probably be picking him up.
This motherfucker. So we've had a couple. By the way, it sounds like we're losing Supreme Grandmaster Mary Sue McGee of the Grey Knights, and we also found out that Kay Van Shrike is no longer chapter master of the Raven Guard. Instead, it's this guy.
I just hear Linkin Park every time this guy shows up on screen.
Yeah, this guy's name is Atheon Shan.
Atheon Shan crawling in my skin.
Elliot, once again, I want to point out how good this guy will be for a conversion for a Chaos Sorcerer for 1,000 Suns.
No, he is very rad. I'm a big fan of him, but there's also a background soundtrack that just happens to be Linkin Park from when I was in high school.
I don't disagree. I'm just saying he
could be a good base. He would work well for a Night Lord jump Chaos Lord also. Probably.
Night Lord. He also I think would be fine for Emperor's Children.
Yep.
Except for we don't have any jump packs.
It doesn't matter. I mean, you build it, to
just take the jump pack off.
Like he's just like up on the wall going sicko mode, being like, I'm on drugs.
Yeah.
Like that.
Sometimes when you're on drugs, you just want to be up. Have you ever climbed a tree?
I want to get
Ryan?
I want a closer. I've climbed trees. Yeah. It happens sometimes. You take the wrong thing. Anyway, I want a closer look at the little bat or a little raven robots that are pulling the scrolls behind them.
Yeah, it looks
also,
like
that's
people
what
talk
that
about.
is.
People talk about Night Lords being Batman. Motherfucker's literally got batarangs stuck in his rock. If you look closely, there's like a little raven rangs.
He has raven rangs like he's a failed Batman Robin sidekick who grew up, and then he's got little like I wasn't able to parse what I was looking at. I thought I didn't realize that those were like little Raven robots. Yeah.
Which those could be good bits for Raven Wing also. I also I like his Mark 6 / Mark 10 sort of combo mesh like combined helmet, because like he's got like a beaky helm that's like a low key beaky.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring that up. It's kind of like an updated Primaris beaky almost.
Yeah, I like how they're just doing the fuck whatever they want to look cool.
But I also like this version, the like low profile, like the
super emo mode.
Yeah, emo mode.
Listens to My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, people talk about Night Lords being emo edgelords, and then Raven Guard's over here doing this shit. It's like, all right.
Now we got this new model here.
Default dancing.
New model here. We have Kanok Var of the Iron Hands. I really like this model. This guy's really
I like his servo skull.
I love his Shigoki bat. Mm-hmm. Is there any other?
Yeah, that's cool.
Is there any other character or model that has the Shigoki bat, the power bat?
There's a bit in well, some of the Chaos Marines have like maces. There's a bit in one of the Horus Heresy kits. I found it in the pile of bits that I was given. Like there is like sort of a Shigoki bat and something that's Horus Heresy. I don't know what kit it's from.
It's considered a power. It's considered a power maul. On
this
guy.
Yeah, but just from like I want it just for that bit and then use it for something else. I think that's rad. If you're gonna have a force weapon, having a baseball bat, a Shigoki bat of power that you can just smash a whole man in half with the whole shaft of it is rad. That's a cool weapon. I want that.
I can see getting this guy, removing the bat, making him a Terminator Ancient, and then making like a Chaos Master of Executions with the bat. Because the idea of a Master of Executions who the way he executes people is with a fucking bat is kind of.
I didn't even.
I'm here to execute, and you're like, Terminator. I don't.
My cat.
What'd you say?
He's a Terminator.
This is why I don't let the cat in the room. I didn't even realize he was a Terminator. But he's sick. I love him. Yeah. Next question. Okay. This is all I've ever wanted. Now I don't play White Scars, but I have been going to bat for the White Scars to get a new bike character for a while. Mostly because I want him for Deathwatch, but this guy's epic. I wish he was generic.
I mean, you can pop that guy off that bike pretty easy, probably.
No, but I mean, they don't. I want them to have access to a generic bike captain.
Oh,
yeah.
I will say that when they showed him leading a unit of dudes on bikes, I think it's incredibly funny that everyone else has wheels and then he's just like skipping over the terrain. Like that doesn't seem strategically great that the people following him could get like stuck in a rut and he's just like meow, just blasting on. But he is cool. The bike is really cool.
Yeah. I'm quite a fan. But yeah, cool. Last thing we need to cover, Deathwatch. Get a new kill team. They look good. A little bit of a change of pace. They are now mixed armor types, which we just got away from, which is kind of weird. So we have Gravis, Phobos, and Mark 10. Or not Mark 10, but
I didn't even
Tacticus. Yeah.
I didn't even notice that when I saw it.
This guy's Gravis, this guy's Phobos, and then we got regular Mark 10. So that's new. Looks like we're keeping the old Storm Shields, which were a very popular part, but they're now a little bit closer to the Indomitus shields, which is really cool. But overall, a good mix of bits. I don't really like the new Thunderhammer.
I do think it's funny that the wolf spear guy has a hammer and not a spear.
Not a spear, but it does have a spike.
It has a spike on it.
True.
You can use it a little bit like a spear.
New Blade Master. It looks like, I don't know, the like sword looks shorter on this guy or something.
He's got a little Necron sword.
Yeah, I like.
So you just replace that with the Votan spear from that other guy, and then you're good.
That's my plan. That's my plan. But yeah, I mean, overall, I think they look really good. We're keeping some stuff. We're losing some stuff. It remains to be seen what this means for 40K, because this is a kill team. But the Deathwatch Vets kit has been removed from the web store as of 2 weeks ago. So this is replacing it. But yeah, we got just a regular guy with a heavy bolter or heavy bolt rifle with grenade launcher, which doesn't exist anywhere else. And then plasma incinerator from the Hellblasters is a new addition to the kit. But otherwise, frag cannon and furnace heavy bolter are still there, and most of it is kind of just the same. Then we have Necrons, and these are some sick Necrons.
We get a Geomancer. She's cool.
Geomancer's cool. These guys, the sort of plasmacyte friends are.
So those two little plasmacyte dudes, the Reanimator and Accelerator, they're already in the other kill team, the Cryptech or whatever kill team. I can't remember what it's called. The thing to the right, the other two things to the right, these tomb crawlers and the like Cryptech warriors, those are new. These are all new. I'm very excited to see what they do. I'm especially excited about the tomb crawler Necron dogs. I'm going to run as many dogs as I can. Just give me all dogs. And then the Geomancer, I'm very excited to see what she does. Super cool model, looking like a weird centipede thing. Very excited.
Yeah,
love Necrons. Think they're cool. My first army.
I was talking to Jordan.
They're rad.
This makes me want to play Necrons. I like the Ophidian Necrons. I like the
snakes,
the Scorpec Destroyers. Are the like walking guys with the big swords? Love those guys.
They're the crawly guys. Yeah.
Yeah. This terrain is cool. I like that it's got like the little warriors.
Terrain is so cool.
Built into the walls. Hopefully it is compatible. Like, it is a tomb world. So whether or not you want the sort of boarding action style terrain, you can use those bits to build into other terrain, which would be cool if you want to do sort of a Necron tomb world. But yeah, otherwise, go ahead.
I like how the Necrons kind of like, I guess, stuccoed over all their buildings when they were going to sleep. And so like they've got like the chipping clay falling off, stone falling off.
Yeah, it is a little weird. That is a little weird, right? But cool. I mean, look, listen, I could talk about Deathwatch forever. But like, I'm gonna have to wait till we see rules. I'm glad to see that the heavy weapons guys are Gravis guys. That's what I was planning to do on my next like update for kit bashing the army. But yeah,
I'm just glad you'll be able to run Blackclad Space Marines with Deathwatch Specialists like you've always wanted to.
Listen, that's where we're gonna end the show.